Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Antique Penguin. As you can see, they have finally updated the login screen saying that the fall fair party has finally arrived, and I am honestly very excited to check it out. Also, if you click at the note, it will say that spooky scary skeletons are coming in late October, which obviously means that there will be a Halloween party next month, and I am honestly excited for that as well. So anyways, let's not waste time and log into the game already. So before I explore the fall fair party of this year, I will of course be reading the new newspaper. I will also be finding the new pins later on at the video, as well as play all of the fall fair mini games. Unfortunately, I couldn't check out the new Better Igloo catalog at this video, since this video is already the longest episode of the Antique Penguin walkthrough so far. Sorry if I wasn't able to check out the Better Igloo's catalog as well as play the 7th PSA mission before the fall fair party arrived, by the way. I wasn't in the mood to make a video due to a bunch of personal reasons, but don't worry, I will be checking out the new Better Igloo catalog in the next episode. If not, then maybe after the fall fair party ends. And just like with the last newspaper, I couldn't see the dialogues when I try clicking at the leaves at this newspaper as well. Maybe I am dumb and there wasn't supposed to be a dialogue when I click at the leaves at this newspaper, but whatever. Anyways, speaking of this video being the longest episode at this walkthrough so far, I have decided that instead of rendering my videos into 1080p, I have decided that I will render my videos into 720p instead. I made this decision ever since last episode, where I rendered my video into 720p instead of 1080p. I know 720p is a lower video resolution than 1080p, but I don't really like waiting for a simple video to render for more than 5 hours. That and 720p is still very high resolution, which is still great, so expect my newer videos to be rendered into 720p instead of 1080p. Also, now that I think of it, I think I am actually glad I didn't make a video about the Better Igloo's catalog and the 7th PSA mission before making a video about the fall fair party, since this video is the longest video thus far. Can you guess why this video is the longest video so far at my channel? Well, you gotta find out later on. Also, it's weird that the Ask Antarctic part of this newspaper is talking about the heights of the penguins when pretty much every penguin looks about the same height. Well, the brown penguin at the newspaper looks smaller than the two penguins, and the red penguin looks the tallest, but still. Anyways, since the fall fair party is happening right now and the Halloween party of 2008 will be coming next month, I am honestly curious on what will happen at November at this game, since I highly doubt that Karjitsu will be implemented at this game. I know December's party will obviously be about the Christmas party of 2008, but I am still curious on what will happen at November at this game. Anyways, now that I am done reading the newspaper, let's now explore the fall fair party of this year. Honestly, I really love all of the decorations of the ski hill and the ski village, as they honestly look very incredible. The music playing at the fall fair party is very incredible as well. The decorations of the beach is also very incredible as well, and yes, this is where the memory card mini game is located, but I won't be playing the fall fair mini games until I finish exploring all the decorated places at the island. Although the lighthouse isn't decorated, the beacon is decorated, and it honestly looks very incredible as well. And if you look at the telescope, you can see the Migrator ship is very close, meaning that we will be able to explore the Migrator as well as meet Rockhopper very soon. The decorations of the docks as well as the town are incredible as well, but they aren't my favorite decorated places for the party. And yes, the docks is where the grab the spin and the ring the bell mini games are located. Anyways, the decorations of the coffee shop looks very incredible, and the decorations of the dance club as well as the dance lounge looks even more incredible. I just love how the entire nightclub's decorations is a circus. The decorations of the snow forts is incredible as well, and yes, this is where the Puffle Paddle mini game is located. The only thing that's decorated at the ice rink is the super rink sign, but it's still pretty good nonetheless. Also, if you noticed at what's at the north of the snow forts, there is a new party room that has been added for this party, where the balloon pop and Puffle Soaker mini games as well as the first prize booth are located. Not sure why it's called the haunted house, but this room looks absolutely incredible. The haunted house name is probably a bug, but still. The decorations of the plaza is amazing, and the decorations of the pizza parlor is very incredible. Honestly love how there is a pizza eating contest going on at the pizza parlor. The decorations of the forest as well as the cove are very incredible as well. The forest is where the Puffle Shuffle minigame as well as the second prize booth is located, and the cove is where the Feed-a-Puffle minigame is located. Although the iceberg isn't decorated, you can find the newest pin, which is the Lollipop pin, and it looks absolutely incredible. There is another new pin at one of the prize booths, but I'll save that for last after playing all the fall fair mini-games. And lastly, the decorations of the mines as well as the cave looks absolutely incredible, especially the cave. Anyways, now that I am done exploring all of the decorated rooms at the party, it is now time to play all of the fall fair mini games, and the first mini game I will play is the memory card game, because I want to start playing the fall fair mini games from west to east order, like how I explored all the places at the island and how I played all the mini games from west to east order. And damn, the music for the fall fair mini games is so damn incredible. Yes, even better than the fall fair party music that plays in almost every room. And yes, all of the fall fair mini games will have the same music, which is still pretty cool. So anyways, to play the memory card game, you have to click at 2 cards and make sure they match. You have to memorize all the cards at the game as well. The least tries you have, the higher chance you have more tickets. The highest tickets after you finish playing this game is 80 tickets, and the lowest tickets after you finish playing this game is 20 tickets. Now, what are the tickets for, you may ask? Well, they are for buying prizes at the prize booths, which you'll see later on. And damn, I got 80 tickets and only 23 tries, which is just so dang incredible. I swear to you guys, I'm not that great at playing the memory card game. That was probably my best and most luckiest attempt at playing the memory card game. Didn't expect me to be that good at playing it, I swear. And yes, you can actually lose tickets after you log off, so be sure to buy the prizes you want before logging off. Anyways, the next fall fair mini game I am playing is grab and spin. So to play grab and spin, you must click at the down arrow to make the wheel spin to a number. For example, if the wheel spinned into the number 40, you get 40 tickets. If you land on extra spin, then you get an extra spin. If you land on the circus tent, then you can get a circus tent igloo, which is honestly the best prize to win in my opinion. A fun fact about the grab and spin mini game is that they later changed the name into Spin to Win at 2011. So anyways, the next fall fair mini game I am playing is Ring the Bell, and you must hit the bell very hard by clicking with your mouse, and yes, this is pretty much the shortest mini game at the fall fair ever. If you hit the bell the hardest, you get 25 tickets. If you hit the bell with less effort, then you get only 5 tickets. You can also get 10 tickets if it is close to ringing. Anyways, the next fall fair mini game I am playing is Puffle Paddle. To play Puffle Paddle, you must move the paddle with your mouse and of course paddle the puffle and make sure it doesn't fall. Love the sound effect of the puffle when it paddles, by the way. So as you can see, another puffle arrived at the game, and it is the pink puffle. You don't really have to paddle 2 puffles if you don't want to. Of course, as the game goes further, more colored puffles will arrive, such as the black puffle, the green puffle, and the purple puffle. After the purple puffle, the blue puffle will appear again, and the colors will keep repeating in order. Not sure why the yellow puffle isn't in Puffle Paddle, but I guess the creator just didn't feel like adding it to the game. Of course, we all know why the white puffle, the orange puffle, and the brown puffle aren't in this game, as these puffles didn't even exist yet. Would have been cool if the creator added the tan puffle to Puffle Paddle though, but I don't think that would have been an easy job. Anyways, while I am paddling these puffles, time for me to ask the question of the day, and yes, I promised you one last episode. So the question of the day for today's episode is, what is your favorite fall fair mini game and why? I won't tell you my favorite fall fair mini game till like nearly the end of the episode, but I can tell you that Puffle Paddle is indeed my second favorite, as it's just really fun paddling all the puffles. All of the other fall fair mini games I have played had been very fun and fantastic so far as well. I really just loved trying to memorize and guess all the cards at the memory card game, as well as having my most luckiest attempt playing at this video, which is just legendary. I also loved spinning the wheel at grab and spin to try getting the highest number to of course get more tickets, and loved playing Ring the Bell despite the game being very short. You can tell that this is indeed my favorite party at this game thus far, but I decided to save the rest of my opinion for the Fall Fair party at the end of the video once I finish playing all the Fall Fair mini games. And yes, you can tell why this video is very long because of all the Fall Fair mini games I am going to play. Not sure if I said that earlier, but I don't feel like checking as this video is of course very long, so apologies if I repeat the same sentence already. Oh, and by the way, this game is endless, so you can paddle your Puffle like forever. I don't really want to do that at this video as I don't want to make my video any longer. At Club Penguin Rewritten, the highest score I got for paddling all the Puffles is like over 2,000 tickets, which is just insane. And yes, this is another reason why Puffle Paddle is my second favorite Fall Fair minigame due to how many tickets I can get. I used to be very bad at playing these Fall Fair mini-games, especially when I was young, but of course I got better as I keep playing them. Same goes for playing the actual mini-games like Kart Surfer and Pizzatron 3000. And 378 tickets isn't so bad, but I can do better, I think. Anyways, the next Fall Fair mini-game I am playing is Balloon Pop. So to play Balloon Pop, you must control by moving your mouse and blow your Puffle with the fan. You should make your Puffle bump the balloons, aka the targets, into the cactuses so that it can pop up tickets, and of course we can collect them. Be careful not to make your Puffle hit the cactuses or you will lose a life, aka a balloon. Sometimes you can receive a life or a balloon after bumping the balloons or the targets into the cactuses if you're lucky. Anyways, a fun fact about this Fall Fair minigame is that you can actually bring your Puffle into the minigame, which is pretty cool. For example, if you're walking your red Puffle and then play Balloon Pop, the Puffle will be red instead of the default blue. I actually didn't even know about this until I looked at the Club Penguin wiki about Balloon Pop. I wonder what happens when I bring the tan Puffle though. I doubt they added it to the minigame, but it would still be pretty cool if they did. Another fun fact about this Fall Fair minigame is that this minigame used to be a members-only minigame until they decided to let this minigame be available for all players to play from 2009 onwards, and I am glad that they changed it as I don't really like it when things are only members exclusive. So anyways, time to share you guys my opinion on this Fall Fair minigame. So my opinion on the Balloon Pop minigame is that it is a very fun and incredible minigame, but it isn't my favorite Fall Fair minigame. And yeah, I ran out of balloons at this minigame, meaning if I pop at the cacti one more time then the game is over. Honestly, I can do better at this minigame as I actually got over 100 tickets at New Club Penguin during their fair party earlier this year, but this time I'm not lucky. Anyways, the next Fall Fair minigame I am gonna play is Puffle Soaker. So to play Puffle Soaker, you must blast the targets with Puffles on them. You can blast by pressing your spacebar or the up arrow key at your keyboard. You can turn left by pressing the left arrow key and turn right by pressing the right arrow key. You shouldn't blast the targets with penguins with them as you'll lose points if you do so. You can dodge targets with objects in them by pressing the down arrow key so the objects won't hit you. So anyways, a fun fact about this Fall Fair minigame is that like with the Balloon Pop minigame, it was a members only minigame back at 2008 until they decided to make it available to all players from 2009 onwards. So anyways, my opinion on this Fall Fair minigame is that this minigame is very incredible and fun. In fact, it is likely my third favorite Fall Fair minigame. I honestly just love the idea of soaking the Puffles and not hitting the mascots and dodging a bunch of random objects. And damn, I just love how I haven't blasted a mascot by accident and haven't gotten hit by an object yet when I played this during the video. Probably one of my most luckiest attempts at playing, which is legendary. And it looks like my attempt at not hitting a mascot and not being hit by an object will be possible as there is only a few seconds left at this minigame. Will I be able to be super lucky? Really love the sound effect of me soaking, hitting the target, and the objects falling at me, by the way. Another reason why I love this Fall Fair minigame. And damn, I am indeed legendary as I was able to play this minigame without hitting a mascot by accident and without getting hit by an object. Anyways, the next Fall Fair minigame I am gonna play is Puffle Shuffle. Damn, so many Fall Fair minigames with the word Puffle in them. Still love them though. So anyways, to play Puffle Shuffle, you must guess which colored Puffle is hidden under those three hats. Honestly, I used to dislike this Fall Fair minigame as it is indeed considered the hardest Fall Fair minigame. I used to suck at playing this minigame as guessing which hat is the Puffle hidden at is very hard. It wasn't until last year during the fair of 2021 at Club Penguin Rewritten where I have grown to like this minigame more and gotten better at playing it. So the trick to playing this minigame is to put your mouse on the middle Puffle or what was the red Puffle earlier before it shuffled and follow the hat with your mouse while it's shuffling. If I got the wrong hat and Puffle, then I follow the hat and Puffle that was the right answer with my mouse. I've actually gotten so much better at playing Puffle Shuffle last year at Club Penguin Rewritten that I was actually able to get over 300 tickets without any hat lives lost, and that the hats shuffle faster when you get further at the minigame. Anyways, while it's still considered my least favorite fall fair minigame, I've actually grown to appreciate more and hate the minigame less. And as you can see earlier, I got 69 tickets earlier at Puffle Shuffle, and you know what that means. A Michael Rosen reference. Now let's say it all together out loud with Michael Rosen. I got 69 tickets earlier at Puffle Shuffle, which is
nice.
Yeah, I thought I had to wait until episode 69 to use that reference. Also sorry for the huge video coloration glitch when that reference happened at the video. Don't really know how to fix that. And 132 tickets isn't so bad, I guess. Anyways, the last fall fair minigame I am gonna play is Feed-a-Puffle. So to play Feed-a-Puffle, you must feed the Puffles with Puffles when their mouths are open. Each Puffle has its own behavior and each of them gives different points. For example, the blue Puffle is the easiest Puffle just because it keeps its mouth open, although it only gives you 2 points, and the red Puffle sticks its tongue out, making it a little harder than the blue one, although it gives 4 points, which is higher than 2. As the game goes further, more colored Puffles such as the black Puffle will arrive, and of course they are more harder, but they give you very high points. Anyways, since this is the last fall fair minigame I am playing, time to share you guys my opinion on this fall fair minigame. Honestly, Feed-a-Puffle has got to be my most favorite fall fair minigame just because of how fun it is to feed the Puffles. It is also the best minigame in my opinion, other than Puffle Paddle, to gain a lot of tickets, which of course are needed so that I can get the prizes I want, which I will show you guys after I finish playing this minigame. Anyways, the other colored Puffles that will appear at this minigame other than the blue, red, and black Puffles are the same ones that appeared at Puffle Paddle and Puffle Shuffle, meaning that the yellow Puffle isn't at this minigame for some reason. The white, orange, and brown Puffle aren't at this minigame for obvious reasons, and I guess the creator didn't feel like adding the tan Puffle to Feed-a-Puffle like with all the other fall fair minigames. Anyways, I told ya that they get harder as the pink Puffle bounces very quickly, but at least it gives out more points than the black Puffle. I also love how the green Puffle spins at this minigame, as it's very cute. I just love all of the Puffles' expressions at this minigame, especially the black Puffle sticking its tongue out repeatedly like it's telling us that we aren't that good at playing this minigame. The red Puffle's expression is probably similar to the black Puffle except less meaner. Anyways, as you saw a few seconds ago, I popped the bubblegum of the purple Puffle, which is how I was able to make the purple Puffle open its mouth. Yeah, the purple Puffle is obviously the hardest Puffle because of that, but it gives you the highest points, which is 12. If there are so many Puffles popping at this minigame at this point, then I recommend only focusing on the Puffles that give higher points, such as the purple and the green Puffle, rather than the blue and red Puffles. And damn, I got 448 tickets. Pretty epic if you ask me, but I think I got over 500 before. Anyways, now that I am done playing all the fair minigames, it is now time to check out the 2 prize booths before I end the episode. So here are the prizes at the party room north of the snow forts, and it's pretty cool. And finally, here are the prizes at the forest. Honestly, the prizes at the forest are better in my opinion, as there are more of them. And I am buying the yellow balloon pin because I just want to show you guys where the other pin is. And I will be buying the rest of the prizes from both prize booths off screen. Anyways, that is it for this episode. Honestly, this party has got to be my most favorite party at this game thus far, as I just loved exploring all of the decorated rooms, as well as I just loved playing all the fall fair mini games to gain a lot of tickets and buy a bunch of prizes. Also loved hearing the main fall fair music as well as the fall fair mini game music. Damn, this party is just so dang fantastic, and thankfully this party lasts for 2 weeks. In the next episode, I will continue exploring the party by visiting the Migrator and check out the Penguin Style and Better Igloos catalog. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please like, comment, and subscribe for more antique penguin videos. With that being said, see you guys next time.